What if the way we think about aging is completely wrong? What if the stiffness, the forgetfulness, the feeling that you're slowing down wasn't inevitable? What if those symptoms weren't signs of aging, but signs of habits we were never taught to question? I want to introduce you to someone. Her name is Elise. She's 92, lives alone, cooks her own meals, doesn't take any medications, and just last month she climbed 2 flights of stairs, carrying groceries. When asked how she stays so sharp and steady, she smiled and said, "It's just what I do each morning." And that got me thinking, because when you look closely at people like Elise, people who are thriving long past 70, you'll find a pattern, a rhythm. 5 quiet habits that, when done consistently, seem to protect the mind, strengthen the body, and restore independence. And the best part, you don't need expensive supplements, a personal trainer, or a big life overhaul. Just a few tiny shifts, right at the start of your day. Before we begin, though, could I ask a small favor? If staying strong, independent, and mentally sharp matters to you, tap that subscribe button. And if you have a friend or loved one who could use this, go ahead and share. One more thing. I'd love to know. Where are you watching from today? Drop it in the comments. It's always heartwarming to see our community come together from all around the world. The first minute, water plus mineral wake up. Most people open their eyes and reach for their phone. But Elise, she reaches for a glass of room temperature water with a tiny pinch of mineral-rich salt. Simple? Yes, but powerful. Because while you sleep, your body is losing water through your breath and skin, nearly a liter by morning. That means you wake up already dehydrated. And for seniors, even mild dehydration can cloud your thinking, weaken your balance, and stiffen your joints. Caffeine first thing only makes it worse. It pushes more water out of your system. But when you drink water, first thing, before anything else, your cells rehydrate, your joints loosen, your brain gets the clarity it's been missing. And when you add a small pinch of sea salt, not table salt, but Himalayan or unrefined sea salt, you give your body the minerals it needs to actually absorb that water. It's like turning the key on a machine that had been stalling for years. Elise calls it her morning reset. 1 minute, one glass, one quiet signal to her body. I care for you today. So tonight, pour yourself a glass, add a pinch of salt, leave it on your nightstand. Tomorrow morning, before you brush your teeth, before the coffee, drink it, just that. But hydration is just the spark, because next, we go outside. The light ritual. Before the news, before breakfast, Elise opens her door, steps outside, and lets the morning light touch her eyes and skin. She doesn't walk. She doesn't check the mail. She just breathes. It might sound strange, but morning light is like medicine for your circadian rhythm, the internal clock that controls your energy, mood, memory, and even your digestion. And guess what resets that clock each day? Not breakfast, not your alarm. Light. Sunlight, even on a cloudy day, sends a signal to your brain. Wake up. It's time to begin. That signal triggers hormones that energize you now and help you sleep later. Without it, your rhythm drifts, your sleep suffers, your energy flatlines, your mood darkens. One study showed seniors who miss morning light have a 70% higher risk of depression. But Elise, she calls her 10 minutes of light the morning blessing. No sunglasses, no windows, just her and the day. Now, before we move on to the third habit, I'd love to hear from you. Where are you watching from? Drop your city or country in the comments. And tell me, have you ever tried stepping into the light like this in the morning? How did it feel? You never know. Your simple story might inspire someone else to try it too. Because what comes next isn't about your body, it's about your brain. The 4-minute mind igniter. While most people stumble through the first part of their day in autopilot, Elise gives her brain 4 minutes of gentle stimulation. She calls it her mind igniter. And it's as simple as this. One mental math problem, just enough to get her neurons moving. One vivid memory recall. A train ride with her sister, the sound of seagulls from a past vacation, 4 new words from a crossword or a show, spoken aloud, used in a sentence. 1 brief visualization, what she wants her day to feel like. That's it. But it changes everything, because when you prime the brain early, it stays active all day. Studies from Harvard show this boosts neuroplasticity by 37%. Your brain's ability to adapt, grow, and remember. Elise describes it like this: it's watering the garden of my mind. And when you do that every day, weeds like brain fog and forgetfulness don't stand a chance. So give it a try tomorrow. Set a timer for 4 minutes. Challenge your brain. Gently, it's still listening. Strategic mobility, not stretching. Stretching, as most of us learned it, was never designed for aging bodies. It was made for young, elastic muscles, not for 70-year-old joints or tender tendons. Elise learned this the hard way. She used to do basic toe touches and neck rolls. By noon, she'd be sore and stiff. Then she discovered something different: strategic mobility. It's a 7-minute seated flow that gently wakes up the spine, hips, knees, and ankles without forcing a single motion. She starts in a chair, rolls her shoulders, rotates her ankles, tilts her pelvis side to side. Small, slow, intentional. No pain, no force. Just a soft conversation with the body that says, I'm listening to you now. Within 2 weeks, she put her walker away. By week 4, she felt confident stepping into the shower again. Before we move on to the final habit, let me ask you, have you ever tried a morning mobility routine like this? Let me know in the comments. And if you want me to walk you through the exact flow I use, just say so below. I'd be happy to make a follow-up video just for you. Because the next habit, it's the most overlooked and maybe the most powerful. The protein priority. Elise never used to eat much for breakfast. A banana here, a slice of toast there, sometimes just coffee, but she didn't realize her muscles were starving. After 65, we lose muscle faster, unless we do something about it. And the best time to feed those muscles? Breakfast. Researchers at Tufts University found that seniors who eat 25 to 30 grams of protein within an hour of waking retain more muscle, more strength, and more independence. That means better balance, fewer falls, more confidence. Elise calls it her muscle meal. Sometimes it's eggs with cheese, sometimes a protein smoothie with berries and yogurt, sometimes a shake she preps the night before. What matters is the habit, not perfection. Because protein isn't just about strength. It also helps with stable blood sugar, clearer thinking, better mood, lasting energy. She doesn't eat this way to impress anyone. She does it so she can keep climbing stairs, carrying groceries, and cooking dinner by herself on her terms. Start small, start now. That's it. 5 habits, 1 simple morning, and no, you don't need to master all 5 tomorrow. Start with 1, just 1, because what Elise and so many others will have shown us is this: aging isn't the enemy. Disconnection is. Disconnection from your habits, from your rhythm, from your purpose. The way you begin your morning sets the tone for everything else. Your energy, your clarity, your hope. So tomorrow, don't wait for the perfect time. Don't wait until you feel ready. Just start. Maybe it's a glass of water. Maybe it's stepping outside. Maybe it's 4 minutes of presence with your own brilliant mind. Because every day, your body is waiting for you to choose yourself again. If this video spoke to you at all, please leave a comment below. Tell me, which habit will you try first? Or maybe you're already doing one. I'd love to hear your story. Let's turn this comment section into a space where real people encourage one another to live stronger, longer, and don't forget to share where you're watching from. This community is about connection, not just habits. You never know who might read your words and think, if they can do it, maybe I can too. Also, if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. I've got more warm, science-backed, no-fluff tips coming your way every week. Because listen, Elise is 92. She lives alone, no nurse, no pills. And every morning she wakes up hopeful. Not because life is perfect, but because her habits make her feel strong, steady, and ready for whatever the day brings. And that is what I want for you too. Take a breath, choose yourself, and tomorrow morning, begin again.